Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch, and as we began the other day, we're going through the Arba Reshus LeShabbos, the four domains of Shabbos, what is going to constitute one domain over another, and what is considered to be transferring and carrying on Shabbos, which is something that we are not allowed to do. Yesterday, we defined for ourselves a Reshus HaYachid, a private domain, and today we're going to get into a Reshus HaRabim. What is a public domain? It's a very long paragraph over here. We're going to probably break it up into two. Ezehu Reshus HaRabim. What exactly constitutes a Reshus HaRabim, a public domain? Says the Gemara, Choivais u'shvakim. It's streets or marketplaces. Shein tesayin amma al tesayin amma, that are 16 amos by 16 amos. Now that is, again, it might not sound like a lot, but it's about approximately 25 feet by 25 feet. Yeah, it's 25 feet long by 25 feet wide. That's not a very large area of space, but this is the way that it worked out in the midbar, in the wilderness. The width of the road in the camp of the Leviim in the midbar was this size. So what does that mean over there? Because as we know, we learn all of the malachas, all the things that we're not allowed to do. We learn it out from what took place in the construction of the Mishkan. And since that the Machane Leviah, the camp of the Leviim, was considered to be the public area while the Jews were in the midbar, in the wilderness, so therefore anything that wants to be considered to be Reshus HaRabim, public domain, has to have the same measurements as that, and those were the measurements that were there. Now, the Kol Davar Shu B'Reshus HaRabim, anything that you find in the Reshus HaRabim, in this public domain, Im Einai Gavaya Gimel Tfachim, if it's not 3 Tfachim tall, and this is a very small amount of space, 9.5 inches, maybe 11.5 inches tall, not very tall. But if it's Einai Gavaya Gimel Tfachim, if it's not 3 Tfachim tall, from the ground, Mina Karka, even if it's a pile of thorns or excrement, Shein Rabim Dorsan Alim, people will not normally step upon them. Nevertheless, these things are considered to be batal, they're subordinate to the ground itself. And they are considered to be Reshus HaRabim, part of that public domain that they are in. And therefore, they're not separate entities, they're actually part of the public domain itself. And V'chein Guma B'Reshus HaRabim, so if you had a hole that was in the Reshus HaRabim, the public domain, if it's not 3 tfachim deep, Harehu Ki Reshus HaRabim, that is also going to be considered to be a Reshus HaRabim, because people would step in it as they walk along, and therefore, if you would pick up something from the ground and then place it into that hole, don't think that you're transferring from one reshus, from one domain to another. That's all the same domain. That's all considered to be part of the Reshus HaRabim. So the paragraph goes on here a little bit, quite longer, and we're going to leave it as Hashem for tomorrow to describe the other requirements or the other defining factors of what makes something to be a Reshus HaRabim. Have a wonderful day.